Hello, 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 welcome to Firearms of America, and today we have another pair of Salomon boots. And you guys probably already know, every time I get Salomons, I'm very excited because I love those boots. If you do not want to watch the whole review on this authentic LTR GTX boots from Salomon, let me tell you really quickly, to be useful, if you already started watching this video, get them a half a size larger because they run a little bit too small, okay? And half a size, you would normally get half a size for your hiking boots already, so this ones should be a whole size larger. So for example, if my normal shoe size is 9.5, typically I get my hiking boots in the size 10, so this ones would be 10.5. Alright, so this is Salomon Authentic LTR GTX boots. Now, LTR, I'm assuming, stands for leather. Yes, because they are made out of leather. And GTX, I'm assuming, stands for GORE-TEX. Now, if I'm not correct, that's as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, currently this go for $139 on Amazon. The link is in the description below if you are interested. So they are pretty competitive, because as you know, Salomon boots, they are pretty expensive. These ones are pretty competitive with all the other boots out there because they are on the more budget friendly side. This review is specifically for our ultimate survival boots section, so we're going to be judging the boots on several different criteria. The very first one is going to be the comfort level. In order to test the comfort level of these boots, I did a 3-mile run, a 5-mile walk. The total wear time was about 7 to 8 hours without taking these boots off. And let me tell you guys, just like all Salomon boots out there, these boots are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Running in this boot is a breeze. Walking obviously is even easier. You know, you can really walk all day without taking these boots off and you're not gonna get tired. So really, what does contribute to all this comfort of Salomon? Well, of course, ortholite is one of those things. That's a special inner sole, which is sort of like a hard jelly. It molds around your foot and it creates that stability. It feels really good. It feels really good. Now, compared to a little bit more expensive and the newer boot that Salomon have, the X Ultra GTX 3, I always confuse the name, it's all over the place. They are not as comfortable as those, but still pretty good. Now, I think these boots are not as comfortable as the other pair that I've mentioned, is because they do not have that Sensifit technology. Basically, it's the Salomon special technology that they developed that creates the feeling of that wrap around your foot. As soon as you put your foot inside of the boot, it just wraps around your foot and sort of becomes one. Yeah, sounds weird. Don't ask me. But it does feel really good. Also, of course, the bottom sole is pretty flexible, which is nice. You know, I tested some boots that had a wooden bottom sole, metaphorically speaking, and they were extremely uncomfortable to run in, because whenever you're running, you want to make sure that all your impact goes on your tippy toes, you know, instead of going into the ankle or your knees. These boots allow you to do that, so pretty good. Overall, on the comfort level, I would give these boots a solid 9 out of 10, because they are lightweight, because the bottom sole is flexible, and because they have this cool ortholite inner sole, which, like I said, it really does take a lot of impact from walking and running. Number 2 is the proofing. Now, of course, like I've mentioned, these boots are made out of leather, so they're gonna have all of those leather qualities. And because these boots do feature GORE-TEX, they are waterproof. And of course, that's you know, pretty essential whenever it comes to hiking boots being the waterproof. Okay, number 3 is the quality and the design. Now, the quality wise, these boots are amazing. You know, I never really heard any complaints regarding Salomon boots at all whenever it comes to quality, whenever it comes to manufacturing. Also, these boots do come with a 2-year warranty from Salomon, so if anything happens, just let them know and they will, they will take care of you. They are a great company like that. The design, of course, as you can see, they look pretty fantastic. I think they look awesome. So again, a really solid 9 out of 10 whenever it comes to quality and the design. Number 4, all right, this is the serious one. This is the important one. Is the outsole, traction and stability. Now, whenever it comes to Salomon, they always got this part right. And here, as you can see, they have a contact grip, which is their special technology. They have it pretty much on all of their boots. They do feature it here as well, which gives you amazing stability, amazing traction. Now, I've tested the boots on different surfaces like wet grass, sand, asphalt, rocky road, and they performed perfectly on all of those surfaces. Now, this bottom sole is not as aggressive as some of the other boots that Salomon has, so it really depends on what you want to do and where you are hiking. I would say if you will be inclined to hike more in a snowy or icy surfaces, look at a few other options that Salomon have. So colder temperatures, check out other boots, obviously, because these do not have a lot of insulation or anything like that. Which brings us to number 5, the temperature. Now, I did my tests in the Florida heat, about 95 degrees it was yesterday. So they were not hot at all. They have great ventilation. My feet did not overheat. But like I've mentioned before, if you live in a colder climate and there's snow and ice and your survival situations, because this is Ultimate Survival Boot Review, would you think that it would involve walking through snow, walking through ice? Look at a few other options that Salomon has to offer, because they do have boots that are more applicable to to colder situations and of course ice and snow. Okay, so number 6 is the sizing. Now the sizing, like I said, these boots do run a little bit small, so I would recommend getting half a size larger. Number 7 is the balance of application. Now this one is very important. That means that if whatever survival situation happened, whether it is crisis, war, catastrophe, whatever, and you had to put on a pair of boots, preferably boots, you don't want to walk around in sandals if something like that happened. If you had to pair of boots, your last pair of boots that you would put on and walk out or run out of your house and walk and run for long distances and through different terrains until you reach safety, would this be your boots? I think these boots are pretty good in that sense. They do offer you proofing. They do have some extra protection. The toe is reinforced. The ankle is reinforced. It's pretty good. They give you really good traction. The bottom sole is, it is very versatile, for different terrains. And also here I wanted to mention with this contact grip, it is that special technology where they do use 2 different kinds of rubber. This is a softer rubber, which gives you that flexibility. And this is the harder rubber that basically gives you protection from penetration. Let's say if you step on something sharp, like a sharp rock or something, you do have that protection, which is really nice. Another feature I would say that I would want to mention here is that they do have a special tightening system that breaks the boot in 2. As you can see, these special hooks, you can basically hook the strings up here and on this side, and they will hold in place. And then you can set a different pressure, I guess, of tightening up here on these hooks. So it gives you 2 different tightening strengths over here and over here, which helps you whenever you're hiking. If you're going downhill or uphill and you need to release the tension here but maintain the tension here, that's what this system allows you to do, which is really cool. Like I said, this This is leather, and it does feature GORE-TEX, which is waterproof fabric. So overall, these boots, they do come with a lot of these cool different features, which definitely make this boot a really good option for as an ultimate survival boot. The only thing that I wanted to mention here is that they're not as comfortable as X Ultra 3 GTX from Salomon. But the thing is, if you have not tried those other boots, you will never know. These boots will feel amazing. You will love them, and they will be the most comfortable boots you ever wore. But if you try the Ultra X 3 GTX, you just cannot go back. You just cannot unfeel that comfort from those boots. And another thing is they are not insulated. So if you do live in the cold climate, if you do think that your ultimate survival situation can involve, walking through the snow, walking through the winter in cold temperatures, these boots again might not be sufficient enough. There are some warmer options out there. But if you are like me and you live in Florida, these boots would be pretty perfect. Alright, that brings us to the very last one, which I kind of already quickly mentioned. It's the price, $130 currently on Amazon, between $130 and $140 to be specific, depending on the size and the color. And they do come in 5 different colors, which is pretty cool. I really like these black ones, but they do have the black, coffee, chocolate brown, vint, khaki, shrew, whatever whatever color that is. So basically different shades of brown. So they do have a lot of different options, and $139 I think is a pretty competitive price, because really most of the more or less pro hiking boots out there, they are start at about $150. So you are definitely getting a really good bargain with this boot. So I think I'll stop here with this review. If you guys have any questions, any comments, definitely let me know. I will be happy to answer any questions. If you have any requests, also you can let me know in the comments below. If this review was helpful, please do subscribe. Every subscriber counts, and definitely more reviews will be coming this way. Thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.